It's time for the show that brings the magic right to your speakers. Ears Up!
And welcome, everybody. Ears Up Podcast. This is our official Christmas, what are these called? Episodes? I think they're called episodes, right?
Something like that.
Our official Christmas episode today. I'm excited about it. Not to mention that it's our 200th episode.
200.
We've done 200 of these things.
That's crazy.
That makes me proud.
Yeah, it makes me something. I don't know. It makes me gassy. I'm gassy.
That's not because of the show. I know you well enough to know that that's just who you are as a person.
It's just life now. As an older man, I don't know.
No, just as a Jason
No,
Petros.
just as a you.
Well, that's true.
I knew you when you were a younger man.
It's true.
I don't know whether to be insulted or happy that I've lived so long. Anyway, we have a good show for you guys today. We have a game. Taren made up a game. Actually, she stole a game, but it's fine. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about. But before we do all that, we have Dave from DaveLandWeb.com back again to talk to us about, what is it called? HolidayLand, Dave? Is that what it was called?
HolidayLand, yes.
HolidayLand, which is such a good name. It's very cool. It didn't last very long, but we'll get into all that. It'll be cool. We have pictures. So we've done this once before, and I think we're still working it out. But if you want to watch along with us, you can go to our YouTube page after, when you're hearing this, right? And you can watch the video. Dave, I know last time you put together a bunch of the photos and did a write-up and posted it on your blog. Are you going to do that again as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I will do that.
Perfect. So head over to the DaveLand website and DaveLandWeb.com and check all that out as well. And his words are probably going to be much better than mine, so you can get a double dip. But you can also find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, we're on Instagram, and that's it. Apparently, you can send feedback on the show to Taren at EarzUp-podcast.com. Show suggestions to Terrence at EarzUp-podcast.com. You can say Merry Christmas. Hi to Bev. I don't know. Whatever.
Hi.
Anything else, me, Jason, EarzUp-podcast.com. Speaking of, Christmas time, if you want to go see the Christmas decorations, well, in Disneyland, you got to wait until next year, apparently, because everything's sold out. However, if you want help getting those tickets, go to concierge.com. They will help book your holiday trips to Disneyland, Disney World, and beyond, probably, to the Disney cruises and all that kind of fun stuff when those are up and running. So check them out, Concierge. They will help you navigate this world that we live in now, which is Disney Genie Plus extra lightning lane pass friends. Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to magic color wonderment land of Disney Plus Twitter, Instagram. I don't know what it is. Nobody really knows what it is. But Concierge does. They are professionals. They are our official travel partner. So check them out. Even if you already know what's going on, but you're going to be there for like 2, 3, 4 days, Disney World, Disneyland, you can still buy tickets through Concierge. There's no extra fee, but they help you book stuff like reservations for dinner and for theaters and for whatever else that you're doing on your Disney trip. So check them out, concierge.com. You can support the show going to etsy.com/shop/coveears and buy shirts and all that kind of fun stuff. But Patreon is the best way. You go to patreon.com/earsup, and that's the best way to support us. Be a Patreon supporter. It's as little as $2 a month, which is like, I don't know, 33 cents a show, or even less than that, probably like that, because we have a lot of shows going on. But, $5 level, you get the secret show, which tonight there's a secret show recording. We're going to do our big Christmas secret show, which I say big Christmas secret show. We're just going to, read the news and laugh a lot. But we have a Christmas themed drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's a Terrence drink, so you never know.
Hold up. Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying.
Got him. Blah!
I will tell you that I burned 3 trays of coconuts today trying to get this drink ready.
Full coconuts. I
had to run out onto the terrace with a burning thing, like to get it outside with like oven mitts on. I was like, damn.
Because you're toasting coconut?
I was toasting the coconut to rim the glass.
I did it in my oven. It took me like 4 minutes. It was perfect. Perfect, nice golden brown, like my skin. Olive brown, nice tan. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it felt like being weird for a second. Normally, this is where we talk about just mentioning rewatching the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but the only movie that we've seen since the last show was Ant-Man, and just blah.
He hates Ant-Man so much.
Paul Rudd is annoying. He's
I
a
love
terrible.
Paul Rudd.
He's a
Dare
terrible.
you.
He's
I
a
know.
terrible actor. That movie
Bad
was
take.
so
Bad
bad. That was such a bad movie, and I don't know what
movie's
else to
not-
say about it.
Okay, Jason made one point that I have to agree with, that Paul Rudd...
You don't have to agree with it, by the way. You're your
No,
own
it's-
person, but go on.
No, that was part of our wedding vows. It was, I promised to honor, cherish, and agree with you at every point.
So we should be mad at Sully at this point. Then. If I was there, that wouldn't have been in those
true.
vows. But go on.
Paul Rudd maybe can't carry a movie.
Maybe.
He's a really good actor. I really like him. He's one of my favorites. I think he's hilarious. Yes, Brian in the chat, he is a gift.
Do
But-
you have a gift receipt? Can we exchange it for a taller version?
But
He's the sexiest man alive,
Was.
or
and
something.
the guy doesn't
he is
age
now, yeah.
ever.
No,
At all. No wrinkles. Don't know what he's drinking, but I want some.
he
And
looks the same as he did in Clueless.
he really does. But yeah, maybe he can't carry a movie. Ant-Man's not a great movie.
No, it's not.
I kind of like it, but it's not good.
No. Thank you.
There's a lot of
So you
things I
agreed with me about everything I just said.
No.
Thank you, Taren.
No, except I like Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right. Well, look, we can't all be perfect. Speaking of being perfect, it is the Christmas season, and Taren has been baking cookies like nonstop. We have how many different cookies do you have right now in the kitchen?
7.
Plus the biscotte.
That's one of them.
Okay.
7 different types of cookies.
And so, like, you know, over the lockdown and the pandemic and whatever, like, I'm really trying to work on my fitness and get in shape. And I was like, I had lost like 8 pounds. I was really proud of myself. Within a week, that was gone. Like, I'm
Found
just,
him.
yeah, oh, totally. Found them plus interest. I'm like, what is happening? And then I'm like eating these like little, they're like just little Christmas tree shaped chocolate cookies that are also covered in chocolate. And I'm going, I don't understand what's going on. I can't figure it out. I've gained like 9 pounds right now. But you know what the best part about these cookies is when you chew them in your mouth and then they get to the point where the same viscosity, and that's when I want to keep that same texture in my mouth. Don't put them away. And then I want to just keep eat. So
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
It,
The holidays are cool, but not when your wife decides to learn how to bake cookies
well,
and perfect recipes, which means multiple times.
that is true.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all right.
It's
Ah.
fun. And actually, Jeremy, your gift is being sent out late, and so you get cookies. You get extra gift.
Yeah. Hope you like weight gain. Maybe you shouldn't have made it with protein powder. I think that's instead of flour.
Just full on lard cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, keto cookies. Let's do it.
They're lard biscuits.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dave, welcome back, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. I'm excited to learn about HolidayLand because I don't know really anything about it other than it sounds kind of cool. A little bit.
Had you heard of the Mickey Mouse circus that used to be at Disneyland?
Yes,
Yeah,
briefly.
In Fantasyland, right?
Yeah, that was kind of the predecessor. So it ended, I think, fall of '56, and then HolidayLand took the tent from the Mickey Mouse circus, moved it out to parking lot behind Frontierland, and HolidayLand began in June of '57. What was really good about recycling and reusing and not getting rid of things?
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of information about HolidayLand, about why it didn't really work. It only lasted about 4 years. But-
That seems longer than I would expect.
And I have a question. Was it all the time, or was it just during the holidays?
No, I believe it was all the time. They could.
Yeah.
It was mainly for like corporations and big groups. They could have like picnics, baseball games, all kinds of things out there.
Baseball
I think it was-
games. There was a room enough for baseball games.
I think
Wow.
one of the pictures I showed you has a shows the field.
Okay, well, we'll get into
It
that.
was basically just kind of a space filler, and I think once Walt was ready for the next stage, that was the first thing to go.
That seems
And,
like more of a logical thing too. Like it could have been fine, but now we know what to put
There
in.
are lots of stories about how the conventioneers or the people that were at HolidayLand, because you could drink beer there. So there was actually a place back in the day where you could drink beer at Disneyland.
Okay.
They could enter through an entrance, which would basically would have taken you to the train tracks in Frontierland. So
Okay.
people would cross over and they'd be drunk. I really don't know how much of a huge problem it was.
Yeah.
But that is one of the stories that you'll read, is that, the drunks were a problem.
Aren't they always?
Just roving band of drunks. We still have the same problem, but in DCA now.
We're all still a problem.
That's true.
But for the very
Fact.
reason that the circus died, I mean, you don't go to Disneyland to see things that you can normally see.
Right.
So the circus, even though it had the Mouseketeers, people didn't want to go see that. They could have gone to a real circus. They didn't need to go to the Disneyland circus. They wanted to go to Fantasyland, see the dark rides. They wanted to go to Frontierland and do all that stuff. So HolidayLand was kind of the same thing. Why would you want to pay money to rent a facility at Disneyland when you can go to your community park and play baseball or have a picnic or do stuff like that? It
Makes
wasn't
sense.
really anything that was all that magical.
Okay.
And when I looked at the photos in my collection, there was like a kennel racing dog contest that they held there. Apparently there was. If you want to, do you want to start showing the pics?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
The first one shows you the entrance to HolidayLand, which, Walt didn't miss an opportunity. He's got the attraction posters at Disneyland, because originally your admission to HolidayLand did not include admission into the park.
Okay.
So if you look at the
Interesting.
tent on the left, you've got the attraction poster for the Matterhorn, and on the right, it's the submarine voyage,
Oh, okay.
which, makes sense.
The entrance. Never mind.
This picture's got to be from around 1959, 1960, because of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next shot is just kind of a detailed shot of the entrance.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but it is weird that it's HolidayLand year round. I feel like,
Yeah,
is it an event space? Is it like what,
So is it the term holiday not necessarily as we would refer to Christmas or Easter holiday, but taking a holiday like Europeans would say it, like a vacation?
But the fact that you've got the candy striped tent is kind of misleading too.
Yeah.
'Cause it does
Fair.
make it seem Christmassy.
It
I
is
don't know,
it implies Christmas a lot.
even the font is very
Yes.
traditionally
Very
holiday.
Christmassy.
Absolutely.
And also, can I also just be honest and say that it looks a little sketchy?
Yeah, it does.
With the what do you mean? Is it the chain link fence right there, or the dead tree right next to it?
It's a
does-
blanket, yes.
Very, very, very economy.
Yes.
Yes.
Like it wasn't really anything lavish. He took the tent. In some of the pictures, you can see one or two of the circus wagons there.
Okay.
There was a little playground, and I guess because they had monkey bars, that was considered themed, in the shape of a castle. It was just kind of, yeah.
They had land and they didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, or I mean,
Wow.
I think like what Dave was saying, that maybe Walt just knew that it was filler. This is just temporary. So why
Yeah.
are we gonna, invest a whole lot of money into putting a ride here or
Right.
any sort of thing that's permanent? I mean, tent can come down in a day.
I
He
mean,
did the same thing in Tomorrowland. He, when it first opened, he didn't have enough money to do what he wanted, so he had the sponsors come in, and one of the attractions was the old beat up props from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And those things were there for, how much was it, like 11 years? I mean, they were pretty threadbare by the time that, because people would just walk all over the squid.
I mean, I don't want to say anything. It looks like it has about 5 times more theming than Dino Land at Animal Kingdom.
dang.
Ruth.
Got him. Got Disney World right now.
But also not wrong.
stats wise, it was about 9 acres, and what I've got on my site, it could hold up to 7,000 guests, which sounds like quite a bit. I don't know if they ever had that many at one time. I kind of doubt that.
Yeah, I think so. That would be cool,
So
though.
if you want to go to the next shot.
For real.
So these pictures are all from March 1957, and they show kennel. I think it was a Kennel Ration was the sponsor for the kennels. They
Okay.
may still be today.
Is that a Mountie?
Yeah, that's Sergeant. Oh gosh, was it Sergeant Preston? Yes, Sergeant Preston of the Yukon, who was a character, and I mean, he was a real live guy playing a character, but he was there for that little dog show. And if you go to the next one,
Questions.
so there you see in the background some of the
Uh-huh.
playground equipment.
Oh, okay,
Yep,
that's
yep.
what that is.
You got like the kind of a Conestoga wagon thing in the back. You see the wheel. Yeah, it's just kind of a mess. I don't know if I'd want my kids to play on that. I'd be a little nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, especially now, because back in the day that just it looks like a playground, but now you see like the monkey bars are more angled or whatever, but these are just ladders that are grouped together with other ladders. It's
Yeah.
just a rectangle of bars.
I don't think OSHA was involved.
No, I don't think so either.
And so I'm trying to
But
get
also,
my,
it looks hella fun.
I'm trying to get my bearings here. Like, where are we looking? Like, in reference to the parks.
Okay, so if you're facing the entrance to the park
Uh-huh.
to the left, so that would be, well, I mean, it's basically where downtown Disney is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
And it would wind around to the back of the Haunted Mansion
Okay.
and where the train station is now. So that was kind of the area where you could enter into the park. Because the
I
Haunted
see.
Mansion wasn't built yet.
I see. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
So you could enter the park by where the mansion is now.
So here's what I've got in mind. The Haunted Mansion stands where the circus tent used to be, and Pirates of the Caribbean takes up the baseball field.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But I think where I got that information, what that's actually saying is that Pirates of the Caribbean goes underneath the park,
Yeah.
so it takes up quite a bit of real estate and pushes it under the berm. Same thing with the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Right.
So
So-
the
So
Pirates of the Caribbean, where you see the facade, is within the park.
yeah, so it didn't push that far into the park. It was
No,
more maybe the show
not at
building.
all.
Okay. Okay.
All right, the next pick. Yeah, just a little close up.
So-
I think was it smallest. Yeah, this was for the smallest dog. This was the portion of the contest for that. The guy on the right looks like a stuffed shirt from Disneyland with
For
a crew
sure.
cut.
Yeah,
With
with
Tom Hanks in Apollo 13.
he really
He
does.
does.
With those, I mean,
Or in what was the
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could slice bread with those creases he has on those pants, though, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
He hasn't sat down in 3 years.
No, absolutely not. And this lady on the far right here just looks upset.
Well, her dog just lost, probably.
Yeah.
So, do
I
you?
don't know much about Sergeant Yukon, but I think he was also a character at some show in the Disneyland Hotel in the 80s.
Okay. That'd be cool to look at.
I seem to recall there was some kind of like Old West review or something, or Mountie or whatever that is.
The guy in the background looks freakishly tall.
The guy on the left,
He does, doesn't he?
this dude right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hey, and he's like hunched over too. He's like
But
me.
he's smiling. He's having a great time.
He is.
The little kid on the front and the left, he's honked off. He wants the dog to win.
Do you know? Were these dogs that these people brought in for this? Like, these are
Yeah.
the owner's dogs,
That would be
right?
my guess. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm sure it was advertised and
A thing.
I thought you meant as opposed to dogs that just lived there year round.
Yeah, I got halfway.
This was before the feral cats. They had feral dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got halfway through the question. I was like, I don't know why I'm asking.
It it was an entrance gift. Here you go. Thank you for
Twins.
coming to Disneyland. Here's your dog.
Yeah.
Here's your Shih Tzu.
Trying to get rid of them.
Bourbon cookies. Was that one of the batch that was being made?
Yeah.
All right, you want to hit the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. Whoa, look at
All right,
this
so
man.
this I love, the guy in the circus thing,
Okay.
and you can see behind on the left the baseball field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And this other smarmy guy.
The guy.
There's a guy in
The
a
creeper in the trench coat.
Yeah, first of all, it's Anaheim, so I can't imagine it's cold. But I mean, everyone here is bundled up. But this older gentleman has a trench coat on, and it's like securely fastened to him, with his hands in his pockets.
He's the CIA.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's some kind of uniform or costume. I
Okay.
don't know what for. And then in the back, you see like a little kiosk thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got that in another picture in a close-up, but that looks like something out of Fantasyland. I'm going to guess it was probably taken from there or modeled after the whole when they had that medieval night look, the tournament fair.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting because in the background, that's the berm.
That is the berm.
Oh wow.
That is correct.
Okay, so that's the
wow.
berm behind
The backside of berm.
So on the right side, you're probably looking at the back of the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
or Magnolia Park.
Huh.
So Magnolia Park is about, at this time, Magnolia Park would have still been there, and that was where Indiana Jones ended up going.
Okay.
All right.
Magnolia Park had a little bandstand, and they had concerts, and that's where they used to do the Christmas Bowl program.
Very cool. That's neat. That's a really cool shot. You got a little close up here.
And then you can see that there's toy balloons, so that must have been a little giveaway for the
Mhm.
kids. The guy's got his hand on the left on the boxes of
Yeah.
toy balloons.
What kind of balloon is not a toy?
Hot air.
Hot air.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh damn.
Weather.
True.
Oh, you mean UFOs, Terrence?
Yeah, you're right.
Register here for the first annual Ken L. Ration Kids Amateur Dog Show.
Kennelration.
Kennel Ration.
Ah.
Jeez Louise.
Get it?
I get it. Well, and I wonder if they had a second one, because that's why it's hard to say first annual.
But luckily, I have in my collection pictures from the very first one.
Okay.
That is nice.
And then there's Sergeant Yukon. In the back, you've got a kid with I think it was a Kennelration t-shirt.
Yeah,
But
probably.
the funny part, if you go to the next one, the little dog's got mouse ears on. Is
That is actually
I
very
know, I saw
cute.
that. It's so cute.
that
God,
not
I-
adorable?
Little bulldog.
I can't get a Spectro Magic T-shirt, but they're making Kennelration for the first annual.
It's true.
I don't think Disney made those though. Maybe
Oh,
they
okay.
did. I don't know.
Well, Kennelration was the sponsor, whoever owned the kennels out front.
Oh, that makes a
Gotcha.
ton of sense.
That, Walt was really good with making all that stuff happen and using the sponsors and
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be, I guess, especially at that point. Your park's open 3 or 4 years. Talk to the sponsors, baby. You want this to survive as much as we do, folks. So hold some dog shows here.
Well, we know Disney's all about those dollars, so
That's right.
gotta keep them coming in.
All right, what do we got here? Number 10.
this looks like a registration.
Yeah.
So on the back right, you can see that would be the back of the tent that we saw to begin with.
Okay, sure.
The shot that I have in my collection, I'm guessing was taken for records or publicity because it looked like it wasn't even open.
Ah, yeah.
So you got the gal with the typewriter. I'm sure, kids under the age of 12 are like, what is that?
Don't even know what that is.
Yeah, why is she loading paper into is it just a big printer? I don't understand.
So I'm guessing she looks like she's got some blank forms from Kennelration in the box to her left. So she might have been typing up like registrations for the kids or taking down information
Yeah.
or making some kind of, who knows? But
And then
yeah,
you got
that looked like a bunch of blank Kennelration stationery to her left.
And then you got Disneyland security on the right there. The guy in a
Yep.
suit.
That guy, he's an official stuffed shirt. So I don't know
Yeah.
if he was security or just a cast member, an
Okay.
employee, kind of watching over things.
And
to
he,
make sure.
Seriously, it's hard to get your job done with that guy breathing over your shoulder like that.
Exactly.
I love how cool these kids look.
I know.
Like they're all
Me-
like teenagers, but like classic, any movie that's supposed to take place in the late 50s. It's just what these kids look like.
Totally.
Yeah, like that one looks like the bad boy in Costanza. Like he's got that baseball jersey on.
Yeah.
Do you think she has any whiteout?
Oh yeah.
I'll bet you. Well,
100%.
You
By
have
the-
to
would they
have
have
it.
had it in 1957?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did people
Oh.
make mistakes back then?
No, you weren't allowed to.
Hey, I just looked back at my website.
Yeah.
That thing I said about Sergeant Preston of the Yukon.
Yes.
They had the Yukon Follies show at the Disneyland Hotel, and the picture I've got from that is from '88. So that would have been in the '80s.
Oh, geez.
So there must have
Oh.
been some connection with Disney and Sergeant Preston and the Yukon.
Bring him back. Or at least move him to Epcot. Move him to Canada Center in Epcot. Or not Canada Center, but what's it called? Canada Pavilion, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Canada Center.
I like Canada Center. Sounds like where a hockey team would be. Welcome to
So this
Canada
one-
Center.
This was to show you the patch on the guy's jacket, which is the castle on it.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Yeah,
That's why I'm not sure if he's security. Or
yeah,
not.
I mistook that for security. I love this kid in the background on like the stroller where it's not even like a stroller. It's almost just like a thing that you stand a kid in
Yeah.
and then push at the same time.
It
I
just
don't
looks like a death trap or something.
It
I
also
don't know.
looks like
Yeah.
it's like the most inconvenient thing to push around. Like that is not an easy
on
push.
grass. Yeah.
It's like a shopping cart.
Yeah.
Because there's no like leverage.
Right.
On most strollers now, I think that's why they're so long, because they're easier to push. They kick
They
back a
have
little
bigger
bit.
wheels.
But that's like a 45-degree angle, the handle to the floor. It's just not. Yeah, that can't be fun.
Yeah.
It's got no onboard storage. There's literally no place for Bev to put that hot bag of pepperoni she walks
It
around
was-
the parks
It was
with.
salami, Jeremy. It was
Oh.
salami, and you ate it.
My cured meats. I get them mixed up.
Well, they wouldn't be room temp, or they wouldn't be body temp if they were in the stroller.
Oh no,
it also
they were
looks like what I get my groceries with.
It really does. Yeah.
exactly.
The old lady cart.
Yeah.
It's Anaheim temp, not body temp.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Got a baseball
Okay.
game.
I think this is the dog show. So
Dog
they're
show.
they're parading the dogs around, but this is probably the ball field.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
That's a pitcher's mound right there.
There's a lot of cars in that
So it-
parking lot back there.
At this point, I believe in the detail shot, which would be the next one. I think this is the prettiest dog, is what they're competing for. Okay, so there's that little kiosk thing I was talking about.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
I know I've seen something like that in the old pictures of Fantasyland, but it just seems really odd. So I'm going to guess that it was probably something pulled that wasn't being used anymore. Just another thing of reuse.
Yeah, I would guess, because you're right. There's nothing. I mean, if you go back to the wide shot, there's nothing around it. I mean, that's about as wide as you can get. But it's not like there's anything that it would be next to facilitate an extra. So
It's just there.
yeah, it must just be like, I don't know, put it out here. All right, we're gonna flip to 14 now. So yeah, prettiest dog.
Yeah, on the
there
right,
we
it's
go.
the prettiest
Oh.
dog. is
Oh,
what's
wow.
being judged right now.
I love
So
it.
the picture before was the smallest dog.
Yep.
And it looks like on the table, like there was some kind of scale. So
Yes.
Oh,
rank
wow.
dogs too as part of the competition.
Yeah, look at you with the eagle eye.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
svelte.
you really have studied the details in these.
Yeah.
I think back here, is this the Disneyland train, or is it just like a train going through? Does it look like a train? up there?
I think it's just a well, shoot.
I don't know. It doesn't.
It doesn't. I mean, it looks like a cargo train. It doesn't look like anything
Yeah.
like the Disneyland Railroad.
It's more
does.
like the
if it's
monorail,
that far
but-
outside of the park, I don't think it would be the Disneyland train.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, you're right, Terrence. Disneyland train wouldn't have run through the parking lot, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Cursey.
I mean, if that's the edge of the entrance, though, I don't know. I don't think it is.
yeah.
What is that guy doing?
Now this guy looks like
Rushing
he's
the
just
field.
crossing over the rope.
Oh yeah.
He's another stuffed shirt. You can spot him a mile away.
Yeah, absolutely.
That useless look of getting paid too much to do too little.
Yeah.
Especially back then too.
Everyone's got visors.
Yeah. What is that? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, they used to sell them back then. It looks like they're giveaways
Maybe
because they're all
yeah.
the same, and there's like a little
Just a
like
string.
elastic band. Yeah, so I think that they were. I would guess.
I'll guarantee it was kennel racing because this was March, so it couldn't have been that warm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
We got a little close up here.
But as you can see, there's no shade there. Even on the
None.
on the bleachers where they're sitting, there's nothing. There's no awning.
Yeah.
Right.
that-
It's just bars, like rebar, not
So
covered.
it could have been bright. They may have
Yeah.
been shading themselves from the sun rather than from the heat.
Yeah.
And is that could be the same tall guy that you saw before, right
Yeah.
there?
Oh,
on
could
the
be.
left?
Yeah, he's a tall dude.
Hmm.
That's really cool. I like this kid with his Super 8 camera,
Yeah.
just hanging out.
Oh man.
Gosh, where's
whoops.
that footage?
I didn't
Oh
mean to-
wow, color.
I didn't mean to skip,
Okay.
but here we are.
So this next group of pictures, they're in consecutive order that they were taken. These are from some Shriners from June 1960. These, I just think these are hilarious when you look at these guys and you think that, well, they must have had some event in HolidayLand, but one of the guys, whose pictures these were, I assume, did end up in the park. So we'll get to those in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, they're crazy pictures. You guys got to check these out. They have like almost like bright burnt orange vests on, if that makes any sense, with a yellow shirt and these almost MC Hammer. I mean, to be honest with you, they almost look sort of like Russian or Greek
Yes.
kind of a
The
thing.
hat, I think, isn't that what a fez?
The fez.
It's a fez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the tassel, I guess, is really long. It's like mid-arm
yeah.
length.
It's very long.
It looks like just long hair, but it looks really cool.
If you go, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
So this is, I mean, you can probably recognize these from the black and white pictures. This would have been the same place where they were having the dog show.
Mhm.
I love the lady on the right, who must be one of the wives. She gets stuck carrying the food for
Yep.
the men who are
Yep.
about to play maybe a musical number. I'd probably rather stick needles in my eyes than be a part of this, but
Yeah,
they're
they're
having the time of their lives.
in kind of a formation, a little half moon, which I guess, hey, symbolism. That's the Shriner symbolism, right? The little half moon. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Here's a young man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
This is the guy who I believe the pictures must have belonged to him because he's the one that we see in the park later on.
Okay.
He's wearing a bow tie.
The detail shot, if you go next,
Oh,
I
wow.
wanted you to see the up close of the fez there, the little jewels.
The bedazzled.
It is
yeah.
bedazzled for sure.
I don't know much about Shriners, who this group, but Molokai or whatever, that must have been the name of this particular.
Chapter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about them either. I know that they're just a big charity organization, and that's it. Like like a weird.
I think it's associated.
fraternal.
I think it's Catholic. I think it's associated
Oh.
with Catholic
Oh,
Church.
okay.
I'm not 100% sure about that.
And then next, okay. So on this, Walt did not miss an opportunity. These, I'm 90% sure they're Disneyland postcards. If you look in like the middle section,
Mm-hmm.
third one down,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a postcard of Walt. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it could be like Nancy Reagan. I have no idea. Like, it's just it's hard to see.
That's
There's a
interesting,
similar
though.
picture on one of the guidebooks of him. Which
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
why
okay.
I mean,
that's him.
it does look like Walt, and it would make a lot of sense, But also, how weird would that be to have just postcards of your
He's
face?
a sales guy. That's
Yeah.
his thing.
I guess, yeah.
They're
In the
not
middle of
Catholic.
HolidayLand too. I mean, they're just a rack of postcards in HolidayLand. I don't know.
I
The
mean,
whole thing's
it is
is just-
it's easy merch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy, they're not Catholic.
It looks like they are not Catholic. I take it back.
Wow, I'll edit that out. It'll
And
be fine.
also, Malaika means angels.
ah,
So there's that.
all right.
I would say their wives were probably angels to put up with this picnic.
We're learning a lot today.
So here's some of the picnic tables. And again, well, I'll get to that in a second. If you go to the next detail shot,
Yes.
Yeah.
vintage
Oh,
cup.
neat.
I was looking at
Wow.
that.
Cool.
That's awesome.
It's like a paper cup with it looks like it has a handle on it too.
Yeah.
But and
Yes.
this lady has her pinky supporting the paper cup, which is how I would drink a paper cup like that. I don't know why. I just yeah.
Those paper handles were not real sturdy, so you did kind of have to do that. Because I remember once you put your hands in there, and if they got a little bit wet, that handle was not really sturdy.
It was gone. But that is a really cool designed cup. And if you want to talk about retro stuff to bring back, that's a rad design. It's like just a light blue cup with white stripes. Disneyland's in the thing, and there's like, representations of the different lands, I guess it looks like on the cup.
It looks like a Jungle Cruise boat up there.
Yeah. On the top, and then I think the bottom, I think that's HolidayLand, the bottom one.
I think you're right.
I
think you're right.
Kevin Kidney and Jody, I forget his last name, but I think they did a ceramic vintage popcorn bucket years ago that was sold in Disneyana.
Oh man.
Or the Disney Gallery.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if the cup was done, but the popcorn bucket, which had the same look.
Okay. That would be cool.
Okay, so there you see more of the attraction posters. You got the monorail, then the Columbia, then the next one is the Grand Canyon diorama for the Disneyland Railroad.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
And then to the right is the Jungle Cruise.
Yep. And right in front is a kid with a giant balloon animal on his head.
Oh, I wonder if that was something from Wally Bogue.
Oh.
He would make
right.
The Bogaloons or Boogaloons or whatever it was called in the Golden Horseshoe, and maybe Wally was there that day. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That would be really neat. Speaking of that.
Oh.
So this guy obviously must have paid the extra money to get into the park. He's at the Golden Horseshoe. There's no fights there right now going on.
Well, the guy in the dead center looks like he's about to start one.
Oh, yeah. He's eyeballing
he looks like
someone.
Dennis Hopper.
He really does. Kid in a Letterman jacket. Like, this is wild. And then there's, of course, the custodial is in white hanging out.
Actually, like, they almost have the same uniforms now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these slides were just blurry enough. I could not zoom in and get his name. I would have loved to have seen his name on his name tag, because the name tag stayed on the whole day.
Oh,
of course.
Like, hello, my name is Nerd.
But it's interesting. So it's right out in front of the Golden Horseshoe. The Golden Horseshoe Review is a banner.
Yep.
It's not.
I had talked about that when I did the thing, that it used to be a banner, and then they actually put some more money into it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go again. There he is.
Now, this is over where the Carnation Cafe is.
Mm-hmm.
In that little area, which was it West Center Street? They used to sell plastic flowers.
Oh, really?
Those are all plastic flower arrangements.
And they sold them?
Yes.
I love this man just standing there posing around plastic flowers. It's so cool.
Can you imagine? You go to Disneyland to buy a fake flower arrangement.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Or else
They actually look beautiful. I was actually wondering before you said that if they were real.
So I think, now of course I haven't been to the park in 6 years, but across the way on East Center Street, I think they did a little bit of an homage for a while, where they put some flowers or something there.
They
I seem
did.
to recall that a few years back they kind of did a little tribute.
Yeah, I believe it's still there, but I haven't been in 2 years either, so.
So at this point, it was the Carnation Cafe, and it was an ice cream parlor as opposed to a restaurant. Now this was an event. Let me go to my notes here. These are from 1958. It was a Salute to Youth program. So that's Walt, obviously, in the center, and to the right is Art Linkletter.
Okay.
Wow.
This was for outstanding high school seniors and educators from Los Angeles and Orange County. They came to Disneyland for the Salute to Youth program, and it honored the achievements of the youth of Southern California. Art was the master of ceremonies, which he also did for opening day.
Okay. Wow.
That's cool. Look, if you got the space, you might as well use it.
Wow, look how crisp that picture is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a
and
good
then
photo.
one more zoom, or one more picture.
Amazing.
You can see it's a nice look at the guest name tag that this gal's got.
That's
Sandra?
Yep.
Sandra,
Her name is Sandra York. She was from Bell Gardens.
Wow.
I wonder if that's like the free. She's a guest of Disneyland. It's a free ticket. I would guess. Look how perfect her hair is.
I know.
Yeah.
Wonder how.
A lot of hairspray. She is flammable.
Yeah.
And this was held on a Friday the 13th.
Look at those
Oh,
dresses.
man.
Yeah.
So this is at HolidayLand. They actually had cover on the on the stand
Yeah,
for this picture.
a little bit.
Yeah, for a fourth of the crowd.
Yeah.
And for something that held 7,000 people, those bleachers look so rickety.
They do. Yes,
Like
absolutely.
if you look on the right where the two rails meet.
Yeah, that does not look safe.
No. No, not at all. It looks like a prom. Like a prom
Yeah.
photo, because everyone is really, really nicely dressed.
Or graduation
Well,
or something.
this was, I'm guessing, quite an honor.
Oh, it's still the youth, the salute to youth, or
Yes.
whatever it was. Okay,
Yes.
got it. All right. Yeah, God, everyone looks so nice.
Yeah. The dresses all have the it's like that A line, but then there's like the stuff underneath to
The
make it
tulle
poof
underneath.
out. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and look at the purses that they're holding.
Yeah.
Oh, and they.
It's amazing. I love it.
It's wild, man. And these are teenagers. I don't think you can
Right.
get teenagers to look this crisp now.
Wow, Walt is a little short.
No, he's shorter now. Yeah, he's a sorry. He was a short guy. Or maybe Art Linkletter was tall.
Or else
Maybe.
his shoes are sinking into the ground. You barely see his shoes.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, they're eaten up by his pants.
Yeah, those pants are enormous.
Yeah. Well, that's very cool. I like it. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So
That's really
HolidayLand was more for like, it was just sort of a place to hang out, but it does sound Christmassy, and I like it. And that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Very cool.
Dave, where do you get these?
The majority of the photos I get are from eBay. I buy them on eBay.
Really?
Are the last two that were from that what do you call it? The ceremony. Those are found on the USC Digital Archives, which
Okay.
is currently down. But yeah, all the other photos I own from vintage slides or negatives.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first got those negatives, the ones from the dog contest, I was like, where the heck is this? I mean, they were labeled as Disneyland, but I was like, this doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then as I increased my collection and met other people and read other books, I was like, oh, okay, this is HolidayLand.
Hmm.
And how long have you been collecting them?
2004, about 16, 17 years now.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, I just started out with a few because I thought it would be fun.
Little did you know you'd be stuck here talking to us
That's
17
the
years
best
later.
part.
Well, Dave, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And we look forward to the blog post, too. So if you guys haven't gone to YouTube yet to check it out or whatever, we'll also post the blog as well. But definitely go look at the rest of Dave's site. I mean, you talk about a rabbit hole. You can just get lost in there for weeks at a time, honestly. There's so much stuff and so much history and just a lot of cool photos. If you like people watching and you can't get to the parks, DaveLandWeb.com. That's where you got to go.
That's true.
Yeah.
There was a post I did on, I think it was Wednesday, that I was fairly proud of about the Matterhorn, about the holes through the Matterhorn when the Skyway used to go through there.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a chronological order of pictures of the buckets. There actually have a few pictures in my collection where people shot it while they were inside the Matterhorn,
Wow.
Cool.
which is a view you can't get anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
A view of flying over Fantasyland, flying over Tomorrowland.
That's so cool.
Yeah, just stuff like that. And what I like is going into the slide, because with slides and negatives, you get so much detail. You can zoom in and get these great little details that you wouldn't necessarily notice.
Right.
What someone's wearing, or being able to see a name tag or things like that.
Yeah.
Great.
Very cool.
Absolutely. All right. Let's take a quick break. We're going to take a break. We're going to say goodbye to Dave, and then we're going to come back and do all of our goofy Christmas stuff. So hang on, everybody. It's Ears Up Podcast. We'll be right back. All right, perfect. Thanks, Dave. That was cool, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the time.
Thank you very much. So when you guys have the YouTube up,
Yes, sir.
then I will use that as kind of like my transcript, and then I'll do the post.
Oh, okay. Neat. Yeah. Just let me know. I mean, I'm sure we'll see it, but yeah, let me know and we'll push it out as
I'll send you the
well.
link when it's up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have. I mean, it's on YouTube like right after this, but I sort of trim the front and back, and condense it and put the content in and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it'll be up. I mean, you can just look at it tomorrow if you want. It's still there. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you very much.
All right, Dave. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Hi, Dave.
All right, I'm gonna get something to drink. And then we're gonna come back.
Petros. Come on.
All right.
Okay, it is the Christmas show, so I do have the Franzia.
Of course
yeah.
you do. You have to. Wonderful.
What's that?
I said wonderful.
Oh, yeah, it is wonderful.
You guys, this game that we're going to play, I'm just telling you, like, I do some, like, kind of cool things sometimes. This is, like, top of the list. Like,
All right. I'm excited.
chef kiss.
Okay, neat.
Like, this is a good one. I think you guys are going to really like it. And Jason doesn't know anything about it. I mean, he knows the game, but he doesn't know. I've done this all on my own.
I'm excited.
You should be. It's going to be a good one, I think. Now I've talked it up too much. It's going to suck, you guys. It's going to be horrible. We should just end the show now. I also have another surprise for you guys. I'm so excited. I've been so excited for this show.
Oh my goodness.
I've been very excited too.
My work has literally been lacking because I've spent like 4 days on this stuff. And then Jason goes he sends that email today about our homework. And I'm like, oh, like it was literally 5 o'clock. And I was like, oh, I didn't do that. Like I did all these other things, but I did it. Don't worry.
Wait, he sent something at 5 o'clock today?
Yep.
I think it was just a reminder about
Yeah.
the Iger whatever clause.
Oh, that. Oh, fine. Okay, yeah, I got that.
And then also to dress Christmassy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah. What's next?
I think Terrence is currently destroying my bathroom. But please continue.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'm gonna pee real fast.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna wait anyways. What do you think of that?
I think I have to go to the dentist.
I think I have to go to the dentist too, homie.
My tooth is like messed up. I'm struggling right now.
Oh, it's that bad. Damn.
Yeah. Feels not good.
Do you go to doc?
Yeah, so it's like I've had something wrong with it for a while, and he knew about it. He thought it was cracked, but now it's like anytime I eat every time I take a drink of this Truly, it's like very sensitive. So I think there's a root canal in my future.
Oh dear.
Hell yeah. I read somewhere that they've developed the thing where like root canals, you don't need to do them. They're like not considered current dental practice, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. If just make it not hurt. I don't care what he does.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that was fast.
Ain't nobody go in there for about 35 or 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
That's false start.
Oh, Jeremy, I love your hat.
I can barely see it though. You're blown out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I don't understand.
There you go.
I can't. I have to tell you, I fiddled with the lighting here, and this is the best I could do.
So I have a tip for you, real quick. If you go to the settings on Ring Central, you can't. Oh, you did that already.
Adjust for low light and all that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Then you've done it.
Was there something else besides adjust for low light that you were
Nope,
going to recommend?
That was it.
Oh, yeah. No, I had it on and then I turned it off.
Yeah. All right.
It's worse with it on.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's come back.
'Kay.
Okay. What are we doing? I guess we're gonna do. You want to do the Santa paycheck letters?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Does Jeremy have one?
Yeah.
You bet
Jeremy's
you're
broken. I don't know what's happening right now.
I haven't seen a paycheck.
All right,
thing.
good. I'm just forgot. Just look, dude. Don't get surly
I
on
have
me.
a question. Is it Saint Paycheck or is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
I think it's
Chapek.
Chapek. Oh yeah, that's right.
And now, back to the show that ignites your dream wish of imaginations and magical color wonderment of forever. Ears Up.
That's right, everybody. Welcome back.
That's amazing.
All right. It's our traditional thing here. It's a tradition at the Ears Up podcast to write a letter to the current CEO of the Disney company. And last year, of course, we did Santa Iger. But this year, it's everybody's favorite, Bob Chapek. So we decided we have our Santa paycheck letters, or our Saint paycheck, or whatever. What are we going to call them? What do we decide?
I think it's Santa paycheck.
Santa
Chapek.
Chapek.
Santa Chapek?
Whatever the hell his name
Yes.
is.
All right. And we're just simply writing to him just like we would with Santa. So what we would like to see from the Disney parks. Also, look, if you were tuning in to like get any more information about the parks or history or whatever, this is not the show for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is our chances to like basically do the secret show but without swearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not Disney historians.
No, not today.
No, definitely not, man. Okay, so Santa paycheck letters. Who wants to go first?
I do.
Terrence? Taren, I want you to go first.
All right.
Cool.
Unless, whatever. I'm going to go first.
All right, go for it, Taren.
Dear Santa Chapek, first off, I want to let you know that I've been pretty good this year, and even though I didn't make it to the parks, I hope you still like me. I, unlike some of my fellow Disney friends, don't want to see you fired yet. I think you're a little new here, and it'll take some time to get in your groove. Plus, starting your position during COVID couldn't be easy, so I give you a little slack there. Now, I hope you can understand that my wish list is not to be taken as criticism of you. Please think of it as suggestive feedback that I believe will help you manage your image and make people like you more. Here goes. Number 1, please end Genie Plus. Get rid of it. Throw it back into the dumpster where it belongs. Bring back Fast Passes, and you will not only make me and my brain happy, but all of the Disney fandom. Number 2, after the hell that has been the last 2 years, be the one company that appreciates and understands their patrons. Be the company that understands that after 8 hours of walking around the park, all we want is an alcoholic beverage, or 3, for less than $12 each. It's not a lot to ask, really. Number 3, bring back the People Mover. They say it can't be done. If you get it done, you will win the world. Trust me on this. Number 4, bring back Disney Runs to Anaheim. Number 5.
Yes.
Number 5, in 2020, even with a temporary pay cut due to COVID, you made $14 million as CEO of Disney. Approximately $7.5 million of that is expected to be from your bonuses. Disney makes enough money. Do us all a favor and lower the bleeping prices on admission to your park. Number 6, lastly, and this one is most important, change your last name, please. I don't know how to spell it, and it's really annoying. Thanks.
Nicely done.
Thanks for, you haven't burned down the place yet, so that's good. Your friend, Taren.
Wow.
Very good, Taren.
All right.
Got some heat in there. Okay. Very good. Terrence, I want you
But
to go set.
it was friendly, and I think she knows how you get more with sugar or more with honey than you do with vinegar.
That's right.
For real.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
All right. Tannenbaum Terrence, let's go. Drop some
All right.
Tannenbaums.
So actually, funny enough, before the show, Beverly and I were talking about
Same.
calling him Santa Paycheck, and I was like, nah, because he won't give me anything if I call him that. So I'm going to put some respect on his name.
There
All right. Dear Santa Chapek, first, I just want to say that I know you're swamped this time of year. It means a lot that you would even read my letter. Also, thank you so much for dying for my sins. People are critical of you, and I don't think that's fair. You're a lot like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus. It's your first year. You're still learning. Now that we've got that out of the way, I really have a few things that I want to request of you. I know that you're thinking that I'm selfish and I'm only thinking of myself, but I promise you, Santa, this is for so many people besides myself. Number 1, please open up more reservations for people with magic keys. Now, I know, you're trying to get more paying customers into the parks. Sir, I get that. But there are so many people that love your parks and they can't get in even with a go whenever you want to magic key. And that hurts me to see. Number 2, please fix Tomorrowland. Please. Please. It's become a completely avoidable area of the park. And that can be so much cooler if it was just retro. So don't worry about the ADA compliance with the people mover. Bring it back anyway. Turn the remainder of the land into a replica of Discoveryland in Paris. Number 3, please continue with the Avengers Campus expansion. Give us a Marvel stage show to replace the Frozen show and transform the remainder of that area into more Avengers meet and greet with a Hollywoodland area becoming a Black Panther themed roller coaster within Wakanda. Number 4, no more Star Wars movies. We're done. Stop.
Never.
Number 5,
Full stop.
give us more information about Disneyland Forward, which would bring a third gate to Anaheim. You teased us about it in March and then nothing. We want to know. Enough of the Walt way of being vague. Stop saying this could be the perfect attraction for Disneyland. Give us real drawings and schematics and a finish date. Let us get excited so that we can be excited about Disneyland again. Again, thank you so much for all you've done for the parks, and thank you for dying for my sins. That was pretty cool. Love, Terrence.
Terrence is weird.
Terrence is weird.
So weird.
I'm a kid writing a Santa letter. I don't get it.
Who wants to
Die
go
for my
next?
sins, and then he gives me gifts, right?
Bev, you want to go next?
Sure.
Carol of
I
the
gotta say,
Bevs.
before you go,
Of course.
Terrence brings up a good point on Tomorrowland. Because someone, I thought about this because someone posted a picture on Twitter the other day of Tokyo Disneyland's Tomorrowland, and they haven't changed it since they opened it in 1983. And it was modeled after the 1970s, 80s Tomorrowland's Disneyland and Magic Kingdom had.
Yeah.
And it looks totally modern. All they had to do was nothing.
They're not good at it, man. Whoever's in charge of these parks needs to leave. They feel like they need to leave their mark of their
Yeah.
Right.
stamp. And it usually means
definitely.
gutting a land. And it's weird. But yeah, who would have thought that Tomorrowland would have actually been current being retro?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just model it after Discoveryland. Everyone who says it says that's the best Tomorrowland in the entire Disneyland atmosphere.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, Bev.
Okay. Dear Santa Chapek, I've been a good girl this year. And because of this, I would like to ask you for a few things. I will once again ask for some sort of traffic control system on Main Street. I asked for this a few years back to no avail, but I really, really, really want it. I would also like very much if you provided an annual pass discount on alcohol, because let's be clear,
God.
you're still going to make more than 100% profit on that $20 cocktail.
Oh, yeah. Bro, that's like 300% profit.
100%,
Easily.
yeah.
Look, I don't know math.
Easily.
And lastly, I understand that you were handed a dumpster fire and it will have been pretty hard on you. And frankly, you had a hard act to follow. So without sounding like too much of a jerk, I would very much like for you to take a step back and really think about the upcoming projects that you have planned and maybe discuss them with someone who's not a shareholder and maybe makes less than $300,000 a year. Thank you so very much for all of your hard work, and I hope you have a happy new year.
Wow.
Not a shareholder makes less than 300,000. That's probably a lot of people who work there.
Yeah. Look, can we talk about the traffic control system?
Yeah,
Look,
what
I'm
does that even
triggered.
mean? There's
Like,
like just a
Like a
gate?
stop sign?
No, like
She wants metering lights.
crying out loud. No, just if you're going in one direction, walk on one side of the street. And if you're going in another, just walk on the other.
Yeah.
And if you have a stroller, stay over here.
I'm sorry, Bev. I thought this was America. I think we can go wherever we want.
My freedom.
Yeah.
Main Street, Beijing, I guess.
Do you need to be put into a re-education
Look,
camp to figure out how to walk?
Disneyland over
young
here.
man?
What's going on?
How dare you?
Main
I'm
Street,
just saying,
Moscow.
it would make so many people. Shut up. It would make so many people.
Sir,
so
come here.
much
Do you have
less
your paper?
stressed.
Do you
And
have
by so many
papers to
people,
be
I
on the
am
side of the
talking
street?
about myself. It would make me so much less stressed out.
Yeah.
It drives me insane. It makes me want to get stabby.
I'm also going to say that Main Street Moscow was the quote of the year. No, let's go on.
I think we should make a Moscow mule for the first secret show in January. Call the Main Street Moscow. I don't know what we're going to put in it, but bubblegum and sweat. I don't know, but
Potatoes.
Jeremy, do you want me to go next? Do you want to finish it off or do you want me to finish it off? What do you want to do?
It's up to you. You are the master of the show.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like making decisions. All right, I'll go next. Okay. Dear Bobby Jingles, here's what I want for Christmas. I want you to be understood.
Oh, geez.
Let me explain.
Shut up.
This is number 1 on your list.
Gosh, you got something brown on your nose, bro.
Seriously.
I think you have been slandered in the so-called Disney media. That pit of vipers, which I am admittedly a part of, have given you no chance at all to prove yourself to the parks. I would even go so far as to say you have been under the most scrutiny of any Disney CEO in history. That Iger fella set you up for failure by staying on during lockdown the way he did. That really made us park fans give a serious pause as to your abilities without reason or evidence. Combine that with some of the products you've had to roll out and face the brunt of, like Disney Genie, Lightning Lanes, etc. And it's easy to see how you've been set upon a Sisyphean task to make us happy. You want to please us, even though you are, I think, so far removed from the casual Disney guest that you forgot what makes us happy, which is literally nothing. Touch nothing, do nothing, add only the stuff we like and none of what we don't. And yet you still try. Now, I know it's not normal to have the gift givee help the gift giver, but I'm making an exception here, my brother in baldness, because I truly want you to succeed. I want you to be understood, and everyone who signed that wet blanket of a petition to be forced into an education camp with just large animatronics of you describing your childhood for 12 hours a day. Number 1, here's what I want from you. Shake it off. Look, a very small section of the Disney fandom is displeased enough to type their name into a website. You've already lost those people, even though they're still probably going to the parks, watching your Disney Plus content, and wearing mouse ears to church. These are unstable people to begin with, okay? Most of them don't know what you've done and what you haven't done, or what bad decisions you may have even saved the parks from. So don't worry about it, champ. You got this. Number 2, enough with the gold darn magnets already. Number 3, please go help Epcot and those barges. It would give me limitless joy to have you, the most hated man in Disney history, to be the savior of World Showcase and to figuring out how to move those barges during the day. Plus, it would give Jeremy one less thing to worry about.
Correct.
Last thing, turn the spaceport or Innoventions or Star Wars Blastoff Palace, whatever it's called, into something cool, not just another Star Wars place. Give me a museum of animatronics where you have the evolution of your tech from Project Little Man all the way to the oddly alluring stuff in Shanghai Disneyland. Give me some ride history, too. I know you got props and stuff stashed all over the place. Bring some of that stuff out, put it on display. Maybe even a timeline of park history. Something. Just please, not more Star Wars. So, when you squeeze down into my wine cellar on Christmas morn and try to price me out of my own bathroom or something, please think of this letter and all the love it's written with. Faithfully follicled, Jason.
Faithfully follicled.
Faithfully follicled.
Wow.
You are an idiot.
All right, Jer.
That's good stuff.
Thanks, man.
Okay. You guys were all very easy on
Uh-oh.
Mr. Paycheck.
I did
J-Pack.
notice that. We were all basically like, oh, what a sweet man. I'm sure he's going to do great.
I'm trying to get stuff, homie.
I want him to succeed, because if he doesn't succeed, then things are going to get worse.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dear Santa Paycheck, you've been running the show for over a year, so my letter is something you really needn't fear. My list of wishes is straight from the heart. I'm happy the show is remote, so I'm not smelling Jason's fart. Please hurry and finish the light cycle called Tron so I can stop sending tweets how you're a cheap, bald moron. It's been 10 years since Magic Kingdom's had a parade run at night. Please bring one back soon, and please do it right. Spectral Magic would be great. Electrical Parade's not bad, but Paint the Night is a disaster. It's worse than Josh Gad. I dream of an expansion to your monorail trains because battling those buses gives me such a migraine. A highway in the sky is the dream Walt envisioned, not clunky old buses prone to delays and collisions. Speaking of rides high in the sky above, how about Disneyland's People Mover? Does it not deserve love? Fixing the People Mover would be such a nice favor. It might make us see you as the park's one true savior. The guests would adore you and forgive all your wrongs. It might even help to alleviate some crowds in their throngs. The 50th has gone over like a big fart in church. So to fix that, please give us more retro-styled merch. The electrical parade is back out of mothballs, but in the parks this year, I'd like for some cleaner bathroom stalls. I'm tired of wiping up others' yellow pee so I can crap out Disney food more comfortably.
God.
You knew this one was coming, but Harmonious must go. It doesn't fit in that park, and the music's so-so. In Magic Kingdom, enchantment has really fallen flat. Whoever designed that show should go crap in their hat. You've left Epcot just a shell of itself. I miss the pavilions about energy and health. You've forgotten Walt's vision of a future city and jammed the whole place with your tacky IP. Return my beloved parks to its glory of yester, or your social media I shall continue to pester. I'm really not sure about you, Bobby, old boy. Every time I read Disney news, I get more annoyed. But we may be stuck with you for a very long while, and that is a fact about which I am not in denial. So since you are here, I will wish you good luck. A happy new year to you, Bob, and all the listeners of Ears Up.
Wow. Good job, Jeremy.
Wow, Jer.
God, I love you.
That was amazing.
The 21st Amendment Brewery's latest beer release, Tropical Brew Free or Die IPA, puts an island vacation in their whimsically designed cans. That's right, cans. This refreshing year-round release, Tropical IPA, is brewed with pale and Munich malts, brimming with Azacca, Citra Cryo, and Mosaic hops, and topped with a splash of pineapple flavor.
Splash.
The result is a clean, refreshing beer featuring a mix of sweet malt, balanced bitterness, fruit-forward hops, and a nice tropical vacation at the finish. Tropical Brew Free or Die IPA is available at your local good beer shop, neighborhood taproom, and anywhere else people come together to find great craft beer.
That's right. All right, that was good stuff, everybody. I think now let's have a little fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah, because this has been such a dirge.
Such a bore.
Yeah, it's been such a drag.
Yeah.
I almost fell asleep twice.
All right, you guys want to we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game that Taren developed for us. It's got a little intro, and she'll explain it after our intro song. So here we go.
And now it's time to play the that makes you your friends. It's what the
What the?
That's right. It's time for What the Beep, everybody.
Bleep.
What? Whatever. Does it matter?
It does to me.
Okay, go ahead.
This game.
Explain the game of What the Beep.
This game is called What the Bleep, and it is.
Go ahead.
It is a game where I'm going to play a clip, and there's going to be a word bleeped out, and you guys are going to have to guess what that word is. We have several of these to go through, so.
That's right. So I think the only way, the fair way to do it, I guess, is just to, if you want to guess, call out. It's probably going to be,
I think it's going to be more of a group effort type thing. But
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see. Okay. Whenever you ready?
Storybook Land canal boats.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. Here we go.
Excuse me.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. No, I'm not ready. I forgot. I have to do stuff. Okay, ready? Okay, you're up.
Okay. It's also really cold, and it's harder to when you're cold because you're just thinking about how cold
It is so warm in here. It's unreal.
Terrence.
Go ahead, Terrence.
It's harder to think when you're cold.
It's also really cold, and it's harder to think when you're cold because you're just thinking about how cold
It is so warm in here. It's unreal.
Very good.
Man, our sound quality was terrible back then,
Makes me
too.
laugh so much.
Oh, that was a tame one. They get so good. Okay.
It just really hit me somehow.
That's really funny.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Taren.
I was like, I like this girl, so I'm either going to man up and or I'm not, and I'm going to lose her.
I like this girl. I'm either gonna man up and I'm sorry, what now?
Ask her.
Jeremy says, ask her.
Anybody else?
Show me. Ask her.
I'm gonna say go on. I think I was talking about the Haunted Mansion.
I was like, I like this girl, so I'm either going to man up and go on this ride, or I'm not, and I'm going to lose her.
Oh, all right,
Wow.
Terrence.
Good job, Terrence.
Gets 2.
Wow.
All right.
Competitive.
You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, go ahead. Santa and Yeti should fight to the death with giant.
Candy canes.
Santa and Yeti should fight to the death with giant candy canes.
Oh my God. Good job, Bev.
What episode was that from?
I don't know, but it's so disturbing that my brain is so interlocked with Jason.
Can I also say that, Tara, this is the funniest game we have ever played on this show.
Thank
It's like
you.
we finish each other's sandwiches.
These
Jason, your voice sounded so nefarious.
I know it was like
They should get together and
it was like 3 in the morning. It sounds like it's 3 in the morning. I've been drinking and smoking for 4 years.
Oh man.
All right, good.
All right, this one's a short one.
It's very, very hard. Terrence has a giant.
Wow. Taren,
Brain.
that
Terrence is
might
a
be a
giant
little.
brain.
Oh yeah.
I told you that some of them.
All right. Bev says brain. Anybody else have a guess?
I mean, this could go in so many different directions.
Maybe this should have been a secret show game.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll play the clip. Are
We
you
can
guys ready?
we can save some because you have like 100 clips. We don't need to do them all.
We don't need to do them all.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
It's very, very hard. Terrence has a giant family.
Oh, family.
Family.
So I'm going to take a point away from Bev.
Hey.
Yeah, that's how it
I
works.
lost points.
Yeah, I didn't know either until it sounded cool to do.
Rude.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Tara.
All right.
You gonna do it, Bev?
Not a single chance in this world.
Why not?
I don't. Neither do I. No, I don't.
First of all, our audio quality used to be dog duty, dude.
So bad. And I had to make all of these so much louder.
And I'm like cranking this board right here.
Yeah.
I don't know what on earth we were talking
I
about.
don't
but again,
bleep.
this could have many outcomes.
I don't
Are they
beep
only
either.
from the past year, or these are from?
I think
the
these are-
entire 200 episodes.
These are from the 200 episodes, but I only picked clips from the Christmas shows or the New Year's shows.
Oh.
Okay.
So I have a true or false for this one if you guys don't have any guesses.
Yeah, do that.
Here, I'll play the clip one more time.
All right.
You gonna do it, Bev?
Not a single chance in this world.
Why not?
I don't. Neither do I. No, I don't.
True or false? The answer is cook.
Oh.
Oh, see,
I'm
it could-
going with false because
true.
Taryn said neither do I.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, yeah, for sure, false. This is
I still say true.
okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
You gonna do it, Bev?
Not a single chance in this world.
Why not?
I don't run. Neither do I.
Oh,
Yeah, I sure as hell
yes.
don't run.
I remember that.
All right, Terrence loses a point.
No, wait. Huh? What? How do I lose a
That's
point?
what because you got it wrong.
I got it right. I said false.
Oh, you did? Oh, then you get a point. And then I get a point too. All right.
Points for everybody.
Yeah, why not?
Say Jack.
Yeah. All right, Taren.
All right.
You can tell it's late, and this Kirkland eggnog, man, they pretty good. I'll tell you that much right now.
That was back when we were drinking Kirkland instead of Pennsylvania Dutch, which is the one true eggnog.
This Kirkland eggnog, they.
Yeah, I don't know. Hit me with the true false.
Okay. Let's see.
You can tell it's late, and this Kirkland eggnog, man, they pretty good. I'll tell you that much right now.
True or false? They mix it.
They mix it. Yes.
I would say true. Jeremy, you say false? I got to keep track of your points.
True.
I say true.
What did you say, Jeremy?
False.
All right, go ahead, Taren.
You can tell it's late, and this Kirkland eggnog, man, they mix it pretty good. Whoa! I'll tell you that much right now.
All right. So do you want me to save some of these for the secret show? Because I can.
Yeah, I mean,
think we should.
Yeah, I can't imagine we're going to go through. I mean, you said you had like 30 clips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, we still got a lot to do. And look, the secret show is supposed to start in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Well, and also, these seem like they can go dirty pretty easily, and I feel like that's going to be fun.
I'm putting check marks next to the ones that we can probably hold off on.
Okay. All right. So how about this? Let's do 4 more.
Okay.
Because we still have other stuff to do.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a...
4 more.
Okay, this is a good one. All right. Sorry.
In your own time.
I would sit at the Hufflepuff tables. Taren would have to sit at the Ravenclaw table. We would talk. We would shout, but it would be a thing.
But that's not.
We could sit back to back.
That's not Valentine's Day, though.
We would back to back.
You'd reverse
cuddle. We would reverse exactly.
Is it multiple days? Oh, thank you. That was the wrong clip.
All right.
Because I've gone out of order. Okay, sorry.
I would sit at the Hufflepuff tables. Taren would have to sit at the Ravenclaw table. We would talk. We would shout, but it would be a thing.
But that's not.
We could sit back to back.
That's not Valentine's Day, though.
We would cuddle back to back.
You'd reverse spoon.
Bev got it.
Good job, Bev.
All right, Bev. There we go.
I would still cuddle back to back with you.
Thank you.
As long as they're not gassy.
All right. Here we go. Here's another one. Oh, no, not change the name.
I was telling a story to Jeremy, and I referred to Jason as a and it was a huge mistake.
Genius.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I think you're right, Bev.
I think you're right, Bev. Yeah.
Jason as a genius, and it was a huge mistake.
It really was a huge mistake.
It's so much better with the bleep. I love it so much.
So good.
I am weirdly good at this game.
You
Yeah,
are.
that's weird.
Okay. All right.
All right, we got 2 more?
Yeah.
All right, 2 more.
All right. Let's see.
Shut up! Oh my god! You know, people have been telling me that my whole life. Whenever like I get, somebody will mention it, and
You're
then it
turning-
makes you more.
Red.
Dang, Bev.
Mm-hmm.
You are good. Do I need to play it? Yeah, I guess I do.
I mean, you can.
I just got to find it. Okay.
Yeah.
Shut up! Oh my god! You know, people have been telling me that my whole life. Whenever like I get red, somebody will mention it, and
You're
then it makes you more red.
Okay. Here we go. Last one, and the rest will happen on the secret show, everybody.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah.
My house is 120 years old.
Oh, it's got
I love you.
eye.
What was that?
Do you guys want to hear it again?
Yeah,
It was it's a little weird. Okay.
Yeah.
My house is 120 years old.
Oh, it's got to be.
It's got to be haunted.
Haunted.
You guys are too good at this game.
Yeah.
My house is 120 years old.
Oh, it's got to be haunted.
Who is that?
That's Jeremy.
That's
Jeremy.
That's Jeremy?
I didn't realize it was me until the 3rd time. I thought it was
It does not sound like Jeremy.
You guys are all like talking over each other, which made it hard. But yeah, listen, it's Jeremy.
Yeah.
My house is 120 years old.
Oh, it's got to be haunted.
Oh, he probably was holding the microphone and then went really close.
No, I raised it up because otherwise everyone's talking over each other and you couldn't hear what he said.
I don't know.
So that was
Well, very good,
editing
Taren.
thing.
That was very good.
And now it's time to play the that makes you your friends. It's what the
You got, is that what's his name?
Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Announcer man. All right, everybody. Before we wind down, I do want to acknowledge that it is our 200th episode today, everybody. Yay! 200 episodes. Which I think means more on TV, because then you start making that syndication money. But for a podcast, it can feel like just another number, but it really is a milestone. So I felt we deserved to take a moment to pat ourselves on the back. Over the years, I felt like this show had a limited amount of days in it. Like, how much can we really talk about if we can't get that sweet, sweet insider information, right? Well, apparently, turns out there's quite a lot of stuff to talk about. I tried to bring two things to Disney podcast land that it lacked, which was quality and personality. And we may never know if that happened. But one thing that did happen is we found a collection of amazing supporters, fans, listeners, and friends who have helped spread the word of this weird-ass podcast that didn't hold opinions back. And that always feels really good. COVID did sort of kill the studio vibe a bit, and while things might not sound the same, I think we're doing a good job in keeping things going while also keeping each other safe. So obviously I wrote some things down. Terrence, I want to just acknowledge everybody for a second. Terrence, I want to thank you, honestly, for your commitment to the shows. I know it hasn't been easy for you or your family, but mostly it hasn't been easy for me to have you so busy. But I'm proud of myself. But I'm proud of myself for overcoming your habitual kindness and trying to be there for your family and your community. So thank you. Bev, I brought you on the show to add an element we were sorely missing, the hungry, drunk female voice. And you did that. I know that researching and presenting topics doesn't come naturally to you. That's all. I just wanted to say that. Hi, Taren.
Hi.
Hi. Jeremy. Jeremy,
Worst.
you are my light, my anchor, the box to my wine, the lagoon to my barge, the dirty to my jers, the Chapek to my Iger, the Roy to my Walt, the sawdust to my Code V, the Olaf to my Sven. To Maddie and Brittany, thank you guys for occasionally doing something for free. Well, Maddie does. Brittany just makes fun of me.
Good.
To our Patreon supporters, honestly, all joking aside, you guys make me feel so good. I say this after every secret show, and I mean it. We would not be doing this without you guys. You've stuck with us through all kinds of weird, bizarre emails, lame reward offerings, missed show postings, and awful opinions. Please never, ever change. So anyway, thank you everybody for helping out with 200 eps. That's for just this show.
Just this one.
I mean, it's crazy amount of content we're putting out. So anyway, I really do appreciate it in all seriousness. Now I'd like to present a special reading by Taren.
Yes.
Yes. Taren, right. Please, you have the floor.
Thank you.
Or the chair.
All right.
Or the desk.
I just want to recite something for everyone out there. 'Twas a night near to Christmas when the EarzUp crew reminisced and remembered and gave a review of the episodes past and the journey so far to 200 episodes, a number unbelievable and bizarre. This will be good, Jason thought, a 15-minute show. But 45 minutes later, we had only just started to flow. A Disneyland show with history facts and personality. Historians we are not, but that's just a technicality. We started with 3, Taren, Jason, and Terrence, but the show needed a hi girl, so Bev only made sense. With 4 hosts, we thought the show was complete, but in episode 39, we met Spectro Jeremy. What a treat. We've made tuna sandwiches, which Terrence harshly judged, but he's one to talk after making green goopy sludge. As recipes go, we hit the jackpot with one. The Disneyland gumbo cannot be outdone. We spoke with some Disneyland Social Club folks. Were they troublemakers? Maybe. but we're not here to provoke. Interviews are the best. We learn oh so much. Each of our guests bring their own special touch. Aero Development, Disney Mom, and Tom Amin from The Jump, Don Dorsey, DaveLand, Garner Holt, and Raleigh Crump. From the top of our lungs to the tallest wall, thank you, thank you, thank you to you all. As we look back through the years, we've made some mistakes, like when Terrence stole a hack for chicken funnel cake.
Dab on the boy.
Or when he told us Trader Sam's didn't allow tykes. In fact, you'd think the press room is a place Terrence likes. Then there's Bev and her never-ending supply of White Claw and the ice that she chomps and will never let thaw. She brings laughter and joy and is always a riot. She's a really good gal, except that one time on Pirates. The other woman on the show claims to think a lot, but Terrence thinks are the thoughts that we wish we forgot. She thinks too much about toilet paper and hot dog flavored gum, and her obsession with Jell-O pools makes us think she's just dumb. Spectro Jeremy delivers us that magical knowledge, that musical knowledge. And when that box of wine hits, we're reminded of college. He holds composure well, even when he takes a swig, but all bets are off once he's wearing the purple wig. Now, last but not least, there's that tall, handsome one. Jason's never short on opinions or making fun.
Yeah.
He wishes Kim Irvine and her pastels were gone, but that's a sore subject for fans, so we'll just move on. The listeners are really what keep us alive. So after 100 shows, we did the show live. For our 200th show, you're probably expecting something grand. But all you're getting is this poem. Poems are hard. You understand. Come along and stick with us through 200 more. We have so much more we're ready to explore. Now grab your drink and let's raise our cup. Merry Christmas to all from your friends at EarzUp.
Cheers.
Good job, Taren.
That was great. Good job, Taren.
Nice work.
We're awesome.
Basically.
Basically.
Yeah. That was good,
That was
Taren.
wonderful.
Good job.
Thanks.
In all seriousness, everyone. Thanks, everyone on the network, the TSR guys, the Scraping the Vault folks, Bantha Milk, everyone. Thank you for all the attention and the work that you guys put into these shows. It's really great to see all the great content you guys produce each month, even if it's just sitting there laughing at my cool jokes or Dan's cool jokes. I don't know, anyway.
Here at Spectro Radio, we'll be celebrating the new year in global style as we celebrate the new year at the same time as Disney parks around the globe. Join us starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, midnight Tokyo Disneyland time on New Year's Eve for our New Year's Eve Around the Disney World celebration. So join us with New Year's Eve Around the Disney World, only on Spectro Radio.
There we go. That's right, Jer, huh?
Thanks, Jace.
You're welcome. Sorry I didn't play it sooner, but hey, I love it.
I actually have something I'd like to say to Jason.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
As a part of this team, I just want to thank you for really honing in and crafting the ability to send the most passive aggressive texts and emails.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think that like when we first started the show, like you were kind of wavering in that area, and you've really you've come through.
Thanks, man.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And now I know when I open an email from you, I can just go, ugh. Where before I was like, is he being passive aggressive? I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Now you know.
Yeah. Why don't you work on that? Why don't you work on telling?
I'll work on it.
All right. Is that it? Are we done?
I
Terrence, would you like to say something to me?
No, I'm good.
Sure?
Yes.
Right.
I'm just kidding. Mostly.
Well, hey, look, man. Someone's got to do it.
It's true.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks to Dave from DaveLandWeb.com. Go check out all his stuff over on his site. And like I said, the blog for the show, or you can go to YouTube and watch all of the hilarity ensue. Fact of the show, everybody. The movie 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is a well-known and beloved Disney classic, yet it wasn't Walt's original idea to turn the Jules Verne book into a movie. Walt had hired artist Harper Goff to do storyboards of a project called 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but it would be a real underwater movie about sea life and not anything to do with the book whatsoever. After doing piles and piles of sketches of what a Verne movie could look like, Walt finally gave in to Goff's pestering and agreed to turn his wildlife film into a book adaptation. I think it's kind of rare that Walt would just abandon a thing and be like, okay, fine. Yes, fine. Yes, Harper, fine. We'll do the book thing.
But also,
of the same name. Yeah, I know. Also, right? Like, what, that movie was ahead of its time in a lot of ways. Anyway, again, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, everybody here on the show for 200 eps. I appreciate it. And all that kind of cool stuff. So whatever. I don't know what to say anymore because I'm sort of talked out. But anyway, don't forget to ask for the 21st Amendment wherever you find good craft beer like DCA. And until next time, we'll see you in the parks.